So with that note, I'm going to just go light and sweet. I just want to thank you both. You both have been such an influence on my childhood. I loved Ninja Turtles when I was little. I think that's why I wanted to become an artist, and I just graduated with an art degree. And dinosaurs, awesome. Grimlock's awesome.
Me Dinobot leader.
Oh yeah. And while I watched D1 before, I grew up with Beast Wars. Beast Wars is my stuff, and I just spent like too much in the dealer room on some Beast Wars figures. But like I said, I'm gonna just one quick question for Greg. He's probably gotten it before. I kind of like both characterizations of Grimlock in the cartoon. He kind of seems like he changes a little bit over time. He's kind of this goofball, like clumsy dinosaur after the movie, and then he's this big, strong, defiant leader of the Dinobots earlier in the series. What's your favorite one to play?
Well, it's an actor question, and whatever you're given on the first day of, well, actually sometimes the first day is the record day. But whatever you're handed, it's your obligation to get from page 1 to the end of the script. So I figure that our task is to bring the truth to whatever you're handed. So obviously there was a different arc in the character throughout the run of the animated series. But again, I mean, for me, as much as I was tasked with bringing the truth to whatever I was asked to do episode to episode and season to season, when I came back for Fall of Cybertron, the real meat for me was finding that darker, more cinematic, more obstacled Grimlock, who had a different route that he had to go through to find Shockwave sort of created the route to his obstacles as far as thought processes. That was really interesting for me to have to repurpose myself to get there, but that was like way down the line. As far as that whole Grimlock's New Brain arc, as far as some of the other things earlier on, yeah, he had big muscles and a small brain, and there were some things that we had lots of fun with. There were some things that made him, ready, fire, aim, that are like built-in have fun, but they also make him aggressive first, which makes him a really good soldier and not right for leadership like Prime. That's really interesting for an actor to, have on his plate. That's really good stuff to chew on. But it also makes it fun for an audience because he sees himself as ready to lead, but there's a better leader, It's all great stuff. It's just fun to chew scenery. But what an audience perceives as funny or not funny, or the different things that people like to talk about, that's not what you're dealing with when you're the actor that's handed the stuff. All you're tasked with is telling the truth through the eyes of the character. It's the audience that decides what's funny or not. That's nothing that you play when you're the person who's taking on the part, if that makes sense.
Cool, thanks.
Well,